What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 19 of our Brentford career mode. And I know it's been about a week and a bit, and I put up a video in the middle of the week, and it was more discussing my face cam situation that is very much problematic. As you can see, there is no face cam for this video, and it may be this way for a little bit now. Originally with the GoPro I had, that was how we were doing it. And it was working for a little bit. Obviously, I just wanted to kind of upgrade eventually, but something happened with my computer one night. I turned it back on. It's updated everything, and the app which my GoPro was attached to updated as well. I didn't have the password for that one, and it originally deleted with my phone. I just couldn't get that back up and running. Couldn't get the app going, couldn't get the serial number and all this other stuff. I tried a ton of things. It just was not working out, so I couldn't use that. And then I ordered a new camera, which was on there for a little bit. You saw it in the last 2 or 3 episodes maybe. The quality isn't great, and I know you heard in the background my computer's struggling to kind of run all those programs at once. So unfortunately, I've been trying for a week, and this is kind of where we're at. I'm going to have to go forward and upgrade my computer, which I'm going to, I've got parts coming already and stuff like that, and then we'll upgrade the camera. But it seems just for a little bit that this is just kind of where we're going to have to be. No camera, just for a little bit. Hopefully not too long, but I hope you guys aren't too upset. I know a lot of you like it, and I think it adds to the video putting it in there, but unfortunately this is just kind of where we're going to have to be for a little bit. So apologies, but this is kind of just where we're at until we can go forward and get all my stuff in, and we'll be good. But once that stuff comes in, I think we'll be in a really good place for a really long time. So just a little bit of struggle, and then hopefully, we get to a spot that's, really, really good for us. But here we are with Brentford, and congratulations to Brentford, of course. They were promoted in real life after beating out Bournemouth, coming from behind to beat Bournemouth. And then, of course, beating Swansea rather easily in the playoff final. So up they come. I'm really interested to see how they do. I'm more interested to see how they handle their transfers this season. I like their model in general, but this season in particular, for me, when you go up from the Championship, getting proven Premier League quality is probably the best option. So I want to see how they mix that with their own model that they've got there, whether they mix it at all or whether they just stick 100% to their model, or they kind of get a mix in there where they're trying to get their model going and, bring in some quality, proven kind of stuff in the Premier League. So we'll see, but I'm excited, and they are coming up. But this is our first season in the Prem too, of course. At the moment, it hasn't started particularly well. We're on 1 point after 3 games. We've had some tough games. We had the 3-3 with Bournemouth to start, or the 2-2, and then we had a 6-3 loss to Arsenal and a 5-3 loss to Manchester United. So it's been rather tough. But we have a game here against Southampton, who are a pretty good side. Away from home, it's going to be tough. And hopefully we can get off to a win today. This is the only game we're going to play today. We're going to play Southampton-Brentford, and then we're going to run through deadline day. I just wanted to get a video out there as I kind of work myself back. But yeah, let's jump into the Southampton-Brentford. We've got one player we want to bring in. It's Matthias Pereira, who I think could be a real-life Brentford target. I think that would fit very, very well. But let's jump into this. Southampton, Brentford. We need to start, collecting some points. We don't want to get into a position where we have to work our way back like Sheffield United did in real life. So let's jump into this. Brentford, Southampton. Let's go. Nicely done. It's just kind of stepped forward, and was hoping that challenge would come in from the front. It never really did. And luckily for us, Romero offers up a good save, and they could be coming back the other way here. Turns back, still holding on to it. Moving the ball around pretty well here, and we're losing them. It's 1-0. Come on. I hate that drag back stuff, man. I say it so often. But that's all they're doing in the box there. And it's tough to make a challenge. Tough to put in a challenge in a position like that. Really tight passing, and then he just drags it across. It's a really, really good finish there. It's Ibrahim Diallo with the goal. And Southampton have taken a 1-0 lead. It's not ideal, is it? Nice take by De Silva. Gets it out to Mbuemo. Mbuemo's going to push here, and he slides it forward to Tony. And can Tony get there? He does. He has to skip around the goalkeeper. And that gets slid across to Mbuemo. Oh, it's blocked away. Mbuemo again. Blocked a second time there. That looked like that first effort was going to trouble the goalkeeper. Looks like he was kind of struggling to work his way over there, and unfortunately it's blocked away. Decent movement here. Danny Ings. Got a touch, but not enough of one. It's a good turn. Another touch. That just happens to fall to a Southampton man out wide. Still holding on to it here. This is be rather unlucky to concede from this. It's good football. It's played across nicely, and we do. Typical that when we get tackles in, we do not win the ball. We get a touch, but that's not enough. Janepo gives Southampton a cushion. It's 2-0. Just too much of that movement in the box. We can never handle that stuff. We're always dragging players around, and we got to win the ball. When we get a touch on it, we have to win it. We got to be stronger. We got to push through when we put tackles in, and it's just not happening. Here's Tony, though. Does well to hold on to it. Slides it to Jolis. And Jolis is coming inside, coming across as that gets slid out wide to Mbuemo. That's a good save. Ali Seda. Oh, couldn't quite connect with it. Very, very close. Just De Silva. It's a good ball forward to Tony. Just waiting for the run there. It didn't really come. Here's Henry. Back inside. That's a really good turn, but defended well. Kept up with it as that gets slid out to Aarons. It's back inside. Can we pull one back before halftime? It's De Silva. Back across to Janelle. And Janelle sees a really good ball in. Oh, he's finished it. And we do, right on the stroke of halftime, get one back. It's Ali Seda. It's 2-1. And just like that, we're right back in the game. Need to see how this has gone in. Comes across here. This is a really good ball to Ali Seda. He hits it first time. That's just a good finish. It looked like it went between the legs of the defender there. No, just behind him. That's a heck of a finish. Just hammered that into the roof of the net. But right on the stroke of halftime, we do pull one back. Give ourselves a little bit of hope here going into the second half. Oh, I thought we've won that there. Let's come forward, and Bolo has his shot blocked. He's still holding on to it. Blocked again. It's De Silva now. He slides it out there, and Ali Seda can drag this forward now. Getting into a good spot, and comes to Tony. That's an excellent ball, and Tony's through on goal. It's 2-2. And we hit him on the break. And on 67 minutes, we have come from behind to level it. 2-2 here. That is a big goal. And now it's really anybody's game going into the last 25 minutes. That ball just gets there. I thought it was going to get cut out. Instead, Tony gets to it. Glides away from the defender. 5 goals in the Premier League already for Ivan Toney. And we have a game here. 2-2. And Mbuemo on it as well. It's a poor giveaway. Ali Seda slides it back in. And Mbuemo. Ali Seda on it here. And he's getting toward the byline, but taken off. And we do have a corner, though. I thought that was just going to go out of play for a goal kick. And Tony's going to get a header onto that. It's in the back of the net. And we've turned it around. 2 goals in 5 minutes for Tony. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a turnaround. From 2-0 down to 3-2 up. This is an excellent header. Low and away. You gotta have somebody on the post if you're Southampton. I don't understand why teams don't do that still. But that is a big, big goal. Could we be on our way to our first win in the Premier League? How much time? 20 minutes or so to hold off. Good play here. Comes to Janepo. Nice take by Pinnock. Plays along to Janelle. One more back into Ali Seda. And now there should be openings on the counter-attack from here on out as that comes out to Jolis. Steps back inside. It's slid across nicely. It's 4. And we do have openings on the counter-attack. And what a second half we've had here. It's 4-2. Janelle with the goal. And that just might seal our first win in the Premier League since promotion. Wow. First win in the Premier League in general, I guess, for Brentford, who haven't been in the top flight since 47, I think. So, first win in the Premier League in general. It's going to come against Southampton by the looks of it. That is a brilliant finish. It's an excellent break. An incredible hit from Janelle. And we're 4-2 up. Nice take, and now we're moving forward. And that's a great ball out wide here, and Tony's in the middle, and it's slid across to him. It's 5. That's a hat trick for Ivan Toney. It's a 5th for Brentford. I cannot believe how well we've played in the second half. Stunning stuff, and we hit him on the break again. Just hit that first time, Tony. I can't believe he took a touch. He almost got across. But it is it's a hat trick for Tony, who's just going to bring his goal scoring from the Championship into the Premier League. And I mean, we leveled it up on 66 minutes, and we're 5-2 up now on 81. Incredible stuff. We were 2-0 down going into the 45th minute. What a turnaround here at St. Mary's. It's a nice ball out here as well. Buemo cutting back inside. There's a good run being made by Ali Said, who does well to hold on to it. Comes back to him. Buemo gets it all the way out wide to Henry, who's pushed his way forward. Clip back there. It's Tony. It's another. It's incredible stuff. We're back here with Brentford, folks. Tony's 4th of the day. Boos around St. Mary's for assuming the 20 fans that would still be in attendance. Our fans are freaking out at the other end. This is a lovely ball in from Henry, and once again, an incredible break. He's just got to get it on target on the 6-yard box. He does. And on 86 minutes, it's 6-2. Incredible. With a minute to go, we are going to come away with our first Premier League win, and very impressive in the end on the scoreline as the whistle goes. Very, very good stuff. 6-2 the score. Tony gonna go collect the match ball after hitting 4 goals today away from home. And it's excellent to get our first win. Wish we could have done it at home in front of the fans, but we'll take it anywhere it comes, especially in our first season in the Premier League. But very, very, very good performance in the end. Our first dominant performance against the Premier League team is our first win against the Premier League team. Or not our first win against the Premier League team, I don't think, because last year I believe we beat Fulham and... But, you know, in the Premier League, I suppose. But look at that. There we are, up to 14th on 4 points. You love to see it. You love to get your first win. Hopefully we can settle down now and kind of move our way forward to see if we can just stay in this division and put ourselves in a good spot. Now, let's see what happens in terms of transfers. An offer has come in for Ali Seda, which is just not happening. An offer has come in for Sorensen, which I'm cool to let go. Let's go ahead and accept that. And then we are going to reject the Ali Seda one. We're trying to bring in competition for Ali Seda. Matthias Pereira, hopefully we can get the money. He's going to cost $16.5 million, and we're going to be just on the cusp of that. We're at 12 now. Probably be around 13.5. Should Sorensen leave, I'm hoping another bid comes in for a player or two that we're looking to get out of here. But we'll see. Interest, and Sorensen has been sold. 1.3 to come in. Jensen, an offer has come in for him. Don't think we're going to let him go here. But let's take a look and see what we're looking at in terms of Yeah, so we're on 62K and 13.58 million. We're going to try it regardless of if we don't bring someone else in, of course. But 16.5, we just... I don't know. I think we need one more. I think we need one more player to be bought. Anybody, really. We've got a lot of players on the trading, or not the trade block, the transfer list, but it doesn't look like any of these teams are really super interested at the moment. As an offer C, they're only kind of coming in for the players I don't want to lose, which is natural. I mean, it's always how it is, but see, we've got some players here who are transfer listed. I think we can get just a little bit of money for. Kanyos was the one I was really looking for, because I think we have enough depth at wing now after bringing Matondo in, but it does not look... Ooh, there's one. There's something in the office here. Oh, it's Jolie. See, this is what I'm talking about. 16.3 million, by the way. If he develops and continues to develop this year, that's one of those things that may happen next year, depending. But I think we're just going to have one more go at it. Yeah, it does not look like we are going to get anything else in here, unfortunately. So we are going to try it. We are going to try to bring Pereira in. If it does not work, maybe in January is when it'll have to happen. Naturally, in these things, we get a lot of bids for players I want to lose after the window closes, which is obviously super annoying, but we'll see what we can do here. Where is he? Pereira. Matthias Pereira. Where are you hiding? Did I scroll by him? No, I haven't. Here he is. 16.5. We're going to approach to buy, see if they can just get it a little bit under that, and we can just sneak his wages in, you know. We're definitely going to try it. Offer transfer fee. What if I offered up Kanyos, actually? Let's see what they say on this first. Oh, see, no. Propose a different player. Who else did we have on that list? Kanyos. Maybe Norgard. We're just going to try and get a little bit creative here. Okay, so let's counter and propose a new fee. If we can bring this fee down and move Norgard. I'm going to propose one more million off C. But we might be able to get it. Okay, so we might be able to get it in here. So Norgard and 11 million for Pereira. It looks like we are going to have the wherewithal to bring him in, thankfully, without having to wait for some bids to come in. Norgard was rather deep on the depth chart, as we mentioned. He wants to be crucial. Can I possibly say important? He wants to be crucial. Okay, well, we're going to see. He's better than Ali Seda, I think, but I kind of want Ali Seda to really grow into that. We'll accept it on 4 years. Disregard release clause. He wants 47K a week. That's fine. And we've bought him in. Now, it's going to be difficult to get him on Crucial because I really want Ali Seda to play. But to bring in someone of Pereira's quality, of course, is a very, very, very good coup. Let's bring Pereira up here. Bring him ahead of here. We'll bring Marcondes down. And we'll bring Pereira onto the bench. I think that looks pretty good. Actually, well, I guess... I mean, he's quicker, Ali Seda, but everything else kind of goes Pereira's way. We'll just put Pereira in there for now. We'll see how things go, but I think we have a really, really good squad here. We got better and we got deeper. Well, we got better at right back and goalkeeper. We got deeper Or we got better at attacking midfield as well. Got deeper in a variety of different other spots. Center back, of course. On the wing, we bought Matondo in, who can play. We've got players who can come off the bench. Mitchell's a very good player who can play. I mean, we've got some good players here. They're rather unhappy at the moment because of just how things are going to start the season, of course. But that is to be expected, considering everything. But I think we did rather well. I think we've had a really good window. Our first window in the Champions League, or Champions League, Premier League. As we've gotten a report in, transfer window's closed. We're going to go a little bit. Alright, so everything's going pretty well. Pinnock is excited. We're going to have to start doing some after game interviews. I don't do those very often, but the team is kind of not in a good spot, so we're going to have to make sure we do those. But this row guy looks really, really good. 16. We're going to let him continue to grow in there at the moment, but he looks like he is going to be a proper player, which is good. But here we are, sitting in 12th. We're just going to go a little bit more. I believe our next game is Brighton. It's either Brighton or Chelsea. I think those are the two next games, or the next two games. I'm not sure what way they're in, as interest is coming from Marcel, which is fine. We're going to let interest work its way around. But it doesn't look like we're going to get any transfer bids after the fact. That happens all the time. I can't tell you how often I'm waiting for transfer bids for fringe players and stuff. And then as soon as the window ends, I get 3 or 4. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen this time. So next episode, we'll be back on our regular 3-game thing. There we have Brighton, I believe, and then Chelsea. We're going to check in a moment. Oh, did you see? There's the offer for Canos. 3.5 million from West Brom, who have made a bloody bid but weren't interested in the player at the time. I cannot believe it. Absolutely typical. We're going to kind of mess with this a little bit, but Canos is a pretty decent player. He's just not athletic enough for this division, I don't think. I'll think about it, David. He is going to get some playing time this year because I kind of want him to be... You want him to grow a little bit. I just don't think his ceiling is super high. So next episode, we have Brighton, Chelsea, and then we have Stoke at home in the Cup, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks have, of course, enjoyed it. I know, as I said, the face cam thing is annoying, but it's just something, unfortunately, that's come up, and we're just going to have to deal with for the foreseeable future, guys. But that is going to be it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and peace.